My name is Rebecca Husaini, and I'm the Vice President of Operations and Administration at the Muslim Public Affairs Council. We're coming together at a time of grave ethical failures throughout our nation. Across the country, we have watched as thousands of Americans continue to be targets for Guantanamo Bay's continued existence and organized expansion. Enshrined in our Constitution is the moral imperative to protect human rights, preserve the rule of law, and allow for free expression at all times, not just when it's politically convenient. But today, our country is at a dangerous crossroads. Politicians have supplanted our ideals of free expression and civil liberty with immoral and destructive policies enacted under the guise of national security. For decades, the cruel, inhumane, and degrading conditions at Guantanamo Bay have marked a horrific chapter in the United States international policy. More than anything, they seriously undermine our international authority as a human rights leader and our adherence to international law. Our flawed national security policies have fueled dangerous narratives about American Muslims, painting innocent people as national security threats. Muslims are singled out as terrorists, while white supremacists, Christian nationalists, and Israeli militants are allowed to walk free. This is not national security, this is institutionalized Islamophobia. Even now, Guantanamo Bay stands as a symbol of flawed national security policies. Since his admission into office, Trump has reversed prior policy on the dissolution of the prison, vowing to expand the facility to house 30,000 people as a mass immigrant concentration center. Another alligator Alcatraz, but this time even further removed from U.S. jurisdiction. He continues to dehumanize and disenfranchise people under the guise of national security. This story is nothing new. The treatment of American Muslims throughout recent U.S. history has always proved to be a canary in the coal mine. History has shown us that policies targeting one group often expand to others. After 9/11, the registration of non-citizens affected not just Muslims, but also many others. Today, the U.S. government uses the same playbook to target immigrants from South and Central America, the Middle East, Africa, and Asia. Political leaders are empowered by our national security policies and use rhetoric that vilifies, dehumanizes, and targets the safety of Muslim communities without consequence, amplified by influencers who get millions of views stoking fear, spreading misinformation, and inflaming division. That rhetoric is now enforced through action as ICE is unleashed in our neighborhoods, tearing families apart, raiding schools, and killing innocent people in the name of political expediency. To allow federal enforcement to police our communities without reproach is a grave violation of our constitutional values and undermines rather than ensures our public safety. These policies aren't about keeping America safe, they're about demonizing others. The truth is, Guantanamo does not make us safer. It makes us weaker. It undermines our credibility, erodes trust between our communities and the U.S. government, risks public safety, departs from America's core values, and fuels the very extremism it claims to fight. It wastes millions of taxpayer dollars to operate expensive facilities that run counter to the ideals of our nation. Even worse, it endangers the lives of countless Muslims, treating them as enemies rather than as equals. And with ICE on every street corner, no one is safe. Mexican Americans, Somali Americans, South Korean Americans, and Indian Americans have been targeted at unprecedented rates. If we do not speak up, there will be no one left to speak for us. It is time for people of conscience to come together and demand an end to inhumane policies that dehumanize and demonize entire communities. This call must include the closure of Guantanamo Bay, a symbol of the moral failure and cruelty that lie at the heart of these policies. It is time we call for a return to the ideals of our nation. It's time we end the policies of fear and division, those that treat Muslims as suspects, not citizens. It's time we demand a national security approach rooted in justice, not fear. Our voices today must echo the principles enshrined in our Constitution. So let us fight for justice. Let us come together to ensure that Guantanamo is one day nothing but a footnote in a dark chapter of America's history. Thank you.